Yoo-hoo! I have a very short and very boring war that I'm uploading, purely for the sake of sort of keeping up to date, and if in case I have a longer war next war. We're against, I can't even remember who at this point, but by the time I was joining we were almost done. Oh, Cav! Got some friends there, which is nice. This was a very close, quite entertaining war. We've got Lady Deathstrike, Shathra and Silk, so something a little bit different today. Just double checking a few things that I can't remember what. And yeah, I was pretty much purely backup role, so we're taking section 1 of path 1, skipping section 2, and then we've got Count Nefaria on 40 to clear everything for BG3. And this is status at the time, so we were 1 behind, but let's get into it. The original assignment here was Weapon X with Bastion, which would have been nice, but with enhanced regen and everything, if Bastion needs to line up that L1 absolutely perfectly, and if it didn't one-shot, I could have found myself into a very dangerous loop. So I said, let me just bring Lady D. She's only a rank 2, but it doesn't matter. Easy uptime on the hill block, and she's built for Weapon X. The only downside is you have to try not to fall asleep whilst using her. I'm noticing, and it cost me in a couple of previous fights, in a couple of previous wars, that not all my parries seem to be sticking. I'm not entirely sure why, but whatever. What I didn't realise, I mean, I don't use Lady D often, and when I have used her in war, the select few times in the past, haven't actually taken Weapon X with her. As much as she shuts him down, I didn't realise that he still gets his stun immune during what would be his berserk phase. So, luckily I found that out in duels rather than during the fight, so I was prepared for it. Slow and steady, very, very easy. Striker hits hardest of all. I'm just trying to squeeze this one out before I go to work. The video, not a poo, I should add. Take a couple of hits to the face, but whatever, doesn't matter. I'm not using her again, and he is down. Moving on to the second path, we've got Hyperion, not second path, second fight. Another ex-GGIR teammate here. We've got Hyperion, Masochism with Shathra. I do normally have, not that I often use Shathra, she's very, very cool. I normally have the Ghost Rider relic, but that places a non-damaging debuff, which is bad news for Masochism, so I've just switched out with the Scarlet Witch relic. Don't parry, and we are good to go. I'm just going in on a little bit of faith that he fires specials generously rather than just hordes for an L3, because I stuck with my combat regen and didn't use an invulnerability boost. I'm very, very low on them, and I was confident that I just really didn't need to waste one on these fights. I went for the, I'll do it in a minute. I went for the heavy charge here, and of course he throws a special into me, so I just timed that badly. Places an incinerate on me. I probably just could have killed him with the L2 there. I decided to just throw the L3. It heals up any of the energy damage that I've taken so far in the fight, which, to be honest, probably wasn't that much, because I'm only dying from energy damage now. Again, I'm not going to die, and I'm not going to use her again this war. So we're just going to go full send, finish him off, and I don't really care about my health loss. One fight to go. Again, the original assignment for Nefaria was something different as well. It was a Koi, which I don't know if is meant to be a trap here. He's obviously bleed immune, and he's 90% shock resistance. She does shut down Mixmaster, but Max Despair isn't going to reverse his regen, and I'd have probably just died or timed out, and it wasn't a good time. So we went with Silk, who can apply slow. Also, if I do a couple of well-timed blocks, I'm not getting any buffs that would kill me from the soul barb that applies after enough charges. Plan is to get into the corner, and where slow can stay up. Ironically, he doesn't actually stay in the corner, so I don't even get to take advantage and throw long combos just yet. But that's okay, we are at 3 bars. I'm just going to bait this special out. Punish with a heavy, throw into L3 with a small power back, so that I can start my loop and finish him off. at least one of my fights this war was clean. And we're going to medium, 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 which always feels slow to get the second one off. It's like everything's just stuck. Into a combo, into relic, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. Heavy into L2, and he is a piece of toast. And that is that. Quite a dramatic finish to the war. Not from that fight, because that was boring, but nice. But we did end up, we died once more, but we did end up clawing it back, and Cav died once more, and we got the win. So a shout out there to J Will, Scorp, Paper Diamond, others I've probably missed, but love you all. Good games, and we will see you at the next one. Bye!